My name is Lisa Hoyle. I am a Quaker. I'm not really going to talk about Quakers. I'm going to talk about Christianity. And my talk is Christian religion, not as bad as all that. The reason is it's a response to fairly reductive thinking about Christianity. And that's mostly I'm talking faster than I did in my practice. And that's mostly exemplified by, obviously, Dawkins. That's not moving, and that's a problem for me. Sorry. I'll have to look at this. Okay. So why should he care? Why is it important about Christianity? It's obviously a power base, but also for many people, Christianity is an inspiration. It's a comfort. It builds resilience, and it builds community. So God willing, this talk will give a view about the contemplative and experiential side of Christianity and about social justice. So starting in the Dark Ages, St. Columba established in Iona a monastery, moved over to Lindisfarne. It was very much a contemplative tradition. It didn't have much structure around it. That didn't suit the Pope, who sent St. Augustine over very reluctantly. He turned back in south of France and said, "Did I have to go?" To establish bishops and a sense of structure in the British Church. But the contemplative tradition carried on. So in the 17th century, you've got people like George Fox, who's our guy, saying things like that. So it's very much an experiential, non-creedal, and explorative form of Christianity. It's not about accepting what you're told. It's as much about doubt as it is about faith. And it's as much about prayer and contemplation and meditation as it is about what the Bible says. So if I'm saying that, how do progressive Christians view miracles? Some say they're metaphorical. Some will talk about healing. Some will they were culturally and historically appropriate, and the power of stories is undeniable, as I think we might hear in the second half. But are they relevant today? For many Christians, the virgin birth is socially and culturally very important. But actually, the current life, looking at a tree, looking at a leaf, not denying evolution, actually looking at the miracle of us being here with the dinosaurs and that. So, here's a quiz. One of those is not what Jesus said. Anybody? Yeah, okay. So, progressive Christianity is more interested in Jesus' life and Jesus' example, as putting forward equality, as stepping back, as kindness. In the UK, the Progressive Christian Network is active, and I work with people who are very active in opposing drones, in selling arms, and even in the mainstream Church of England is active in searching for greater equality. So why do we have this view of Christianity which is very narrow and reductive? Probably the media? No, it's not. There's plenty of fundamentalism, there's plenty of paternalism, and there's plenty of intolerance. But if we want to limit our horizons, we go for a binary debate, we go for content and not process, and we go for consumerist frames of reference which constantly narrow the debate. We go for substitutes that lack rigour. I don't know, they might be excellent dream catcher interpreters, I don't know, and the media, in the end, doesn't help. But the media is just doing what the media always does. It polarises the debate, and it holds people to account at its best. I don't really have a problem with the media. So why bother? Again, Christianity is important in this country. And it's also about pluralism. It's about having a society that's increasingly ruled by a consumerist philosophy and challenging that in whichever way you can. So my faith is seeking, engaged, reflective, nurturing, enjoyable, and central. Thank you.